snapped in two. Down fell the cat, down and
Whoa.
down fell the cat and the dog and the frog. Down they went tumbling into a bog. The witch's half broomstick flew into a cloud, and the witch heard a roar. But was it scary and loud?
I am a dragon as mean as can be, and a witch with French fries tastes delicious to me. No, cried the witch, flying higher and higher. The dragon flew after her, breathing out fire. Help, cried the witch, flying down to the ground. She looked all around, but no help could be found. The dragon drew near with a glint in his eyes and said, just this once I'll have a witch without fries.
Fries, really? But just as he planted into being on his feast, from out of the ditch out from the ditch rose a
Horrible.
beast.
Mm-hmm.
It was tall,
All right.
dark, and sticky, and
Feathered and furred, it had 4 frightful heads and wings like a bird, and its terrible voice when it started to speak was a yowl and a growl and a croak and a shriek. It dripped and it squelched as it strode from the ditch, and it said to the dragon, Buzz off, that's my witch.
That's my witch.
The dragon drew back and he started to shake. I'm sorry, he spluttered. I made a mistake. It's nice to have met you, but now I must fly. And he spread out his wings and was off through the sky. Then down flew the bird and down jumped the frog. Down climbed the cat and phew, said the dog. And thank you, oh thank you, the grateful witch cried. Without you, I'd be in that dragon's insides. Go ahead.
Then filled up her
Cauldron.
And said with a grin.
All right. Come here, Duffy. Get him down. Push him down. Just push him off. Yes. You gotta finish what we're doing. He's distracting you. Do you know what page you're on?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Said something. Everyone threw something in. So the frog found a lily, the cat found a coin, the bird found a twig, and the dog found a bone. They threw them all in, and the witch stared them while she was staring, she muttered a spell. Iggity, ziggity, ziggity, zoom. Then out the rose
A truly magnificent broom with seats for the witch and the cat and the dog, a nest for the bird and a pool for the frog. Yes, cried the witch, and they all clambered on. The witch tapped her broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. Okay. What'd you think?
I loved it.
Super cute, right?
Mm-hmm.
I like this one. This is my favorite book of all time, I think. Okay, so the author, Julia Donaldson, uses a lot of rhyming words to make the story sound musical and fun.
Oh, okay.
All right, he needs to get down. Just push him down. Okay. What we're gonna do now is I have some times. Let me find them here. We're gonna watch a couple of scenes from the movie. You're not gonna watch the whole movie because it's too long. So let's get on with this. And we are going to use a Venn diagram. We are also gonna answer these questions. Maybe we'll just do this. Let's see. So we're gonna start with the opening scene. Watch again. Okay. What?
I want to keep watching it.
Well, we are going to watch more of it, but my question for you right now is...
What's happening?
No. How is what's happening in the movie different than the book?
Because it doesn't say that she's picking up a mushroom.
And look at the book. Open it up. The first page. Just a couple pages.
And it doesn't say that she's in her tent first.
Yeah, what does it say happens first in the book?
She's flying.
Yeah. So in the movie, they're adding a lot more detail, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Keep that in mind. Let's move on to our next clip.
Potato.
It flew to the ground.
She lost her hat, right?
They searched for the hat.
also doesn't say that she picks up a snake.
But no hat could be found. Then out of the bushes, on thundering paws, there bounded a dog with the hat in his jaws.
It also doesn't say that the dog is eating the witch's hat.
That is true.
He dropped it politely.
The computer's gone off.
Then eagerly said, as the witch pulled the hat firmly down on her head,
I am a dog, as keen as can be.
Is there room on the broom for a dog like me?
Is there room on the broom for a dog like me?
yes, cried the witch.
That's mad. And it also didn't say that the dog was really helpful.
And the dog clambered on.
That is true.
Witch tapped the broomstick.
And whoosh, they were gone.
And whoosh, they were gone.
Do you see how you can see in here that it looks like the broomstick is getting heavy as they're climbing on? We didn't get that detail in the book either, right? Okay. So the animals are climbing on, right? A lot more happens than just them randomly climbing on, right? So let's watch the dragon scene. Okay.
Oh, that's about to catch fire.
It's a really good movie. I love this one.
She looked all around.
The dragon looks way different in this than in the
No
book.
help could be found.
Way different.
The dragon
This dragon's more fatter,
his lips said,
and this one's more skinnier.
Maybe this once.
I didn't notice that. Let's see. True. True. He's bigger
Big back.
in the movie.
On a witch without jibs.
He says chips instead of fries, but that's what fries means. Chips, same thing.
But just as he planned to begin on his feast, from out of a ditch rose a horrible beast. It was tall, dark, and sticky, and feathered and furred. It had 4 frightful heads. It had wings like a bird.
It wasn't
And
this
its
tall
terrible
in the
voice,
story.
when it started to speak, was a yowl, and a growl, and a croak,
And a shriek.
It dripped, and it squelched as it strode from the ditch. And it
Oh.
said to the dragon,
Buzz off.
It's a dog,
My
cat,
witch.
a bird, and
the
a frog.
dragon drew back, that he started to shake.
Sorry, he spluttered. I made a mistake. It's nice to have met you. But now I must fly.
And he spread out his wings and was off through the sky. Then down flew the bird, and down jumped the frog. Down climbed the cat, and phew, said the dog.
What? It's really good, right?
Mm-hmm.
I love that one. Okay. Now that we saw clips, whoop. Put 2 copies of this because I'm obsessed. I want to talk about this. So name, title, and then I want you to kind of say what was the same in both, what was, different in the book and the movie. I want you to fill out this Venn diagram. Do you know how to fill out a Venn diagram?
Yep.
Okay.
Did it last year in school.
Amazing. Okay, go ahead. So the title is Room on the Broom. Right here.
I know.
Write the title.
What's the title?
Room on the Broom. Keep going. Same characters. Okay. What else? What are you writing? Tell me.
Skinny.
The dragon was skinnier. Okay. What else?
Fat.
Yeah. What else did you notice about the movie?
Movie. More detail.
Yeah. Did the movie add or change anything? More detail? Like what?
Like. These are you sound like. The beginning.
Yes. What about it?
She wasn't on her broomstick and she was in her tent camping.
Very true. Did they show that setting
No.
in the... No, right? In the book?
Do you know what Restart is?
No.
It's a book
Okay.
about a boy that falls off his roof
And loses his memory?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
That was just a guess.
And gets amnesia.
Okay.
And then he can't remember anything.
Whoa.
But then in the middle of the book, he starts to remember some things. It's getting really interesting.
Okay. Okay. Which did you like the best? Book or movie? Why? What are you writing?
The movie because I thought it was more interesting than the book, and the movie had more detail.
Okay. What part of the movie had more detail?
The beginning,
And
the end,
and
the middle, everything.
everything did have a little bit more detail. Even when she was meeting with the animals in the book, it was like she dropped her hat. Oh, the dog has it on my broom. But in the movie, the dog had her hat, drew on it. Yeah, did a couple of things, and then they got on the broom. And also, when they got in the broom in the movie, the broomstick kind of went, ugh, you know, to show that it was heavier and slowing down, and that's why the broom cracks in the book. Title of it? What's your first question? Think about the main setting in the book. What ways was it different in the movie than how you would have imagined it? Think about the main setting in the book. In what ways was it different in the movie than how you have imagined it? Like when you were reading the book, did you imagine it to look like the movie? I think they did a pretty good job with the illustrations in the movie. They look pretty similar.
I didn't have any questions
Oh, right.
about this question.
Just say N/A. N. Why? Because I'll tell you why. N. Cap. Yeah. N/A. You know what that means?
No.
Not applicable. That means that this question does not apply to you. Not applicable.
Okay.
Because that doesn't make sense for you because you didn't imagine it different. Okay? Now think about the main character. How is he or she different than how you would have imagined? Did she do more stuff? Did she laugh different? Was she nicer than you would have imagined? What? Boy.
Okay.
What'd you say?
I think she was super nice in the book and the movie.
Well, how would you know that she's a nice witch and not an evil witch? What made you know that?
Book
What about it?
and the.
Was she eating children? What was she doing? Tell me.
She was like helping the animals. Kind of.
How do you know?
Because it told me in the book. It seemed like it. Because it looked like they were like, huh?
The animals or the witch?
The animals. Which way am I going? Ew, a witch.
Yeah, they approached her. They didn't seem like they were afraid of her. And then what did they do at the end to help her? With words, not noises.
This is our witch.
They did do that. To who?
The dragon.
So what did they do to her? They what?
She was.
They gave her to the dragon. They saved her. They
She
left her
was
alone.
saved
Okay.
by the dog, cat, the dog, the cat, the bird,
next one say? Think of a character or part of the book that was not in the movie. Give 3 possible reasons for why the people who made the movie left that part of the character out. Think of a character or part of the book that was not in the movie. I'm going to switch that around to say part of the movie that was not in the book. Okay. Think about a character in the story or a part that we watched that was in the movie but not in the book. Can you give me one? What was in the movie that we didn't see in the book? You already said in here.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? I don't know. What did we see happening in the movie that we didn't see happening in the beginning of the book?
Oh, this hat.
Yeah, in the movie she was what?
Camping.
Yeah. Why do you think we didn't see that part in the book? Why do you think they added that detail to the movie and left it out of the book?
Because the book doesn't have so much detail.
Why?
Because it's a kid's book.
Perfect answer. Yes, it's a children's book. So right, number 1, it's a children's book. Or it's a kid's book. That is very true. Because if it was, movies have more detail, so they need to be longer. This book, remember we read it and it was really quick?
Yeah.
So they probably grabbed this book, they read it, they said, what could we add to this to make it longer and turn it into a movie length? Right? So that's what people do. It's called fluff. You're pretty good at adding fluff. You did it to your story. We're going to do it next again. But adding fluff is important, and even people that make movies and TV shows start with words and text and scripts and all that wonderful writing, and they fluff it up. So they probably read through the book and said, okay, let's put a little sticky note here. We can add this detail here, and we could add this detail, and this could happen, and that could happen, and they could make it really long. You know what I never noticed in my 10,000 years of reading this? Never noticed there was a castle in the background.
There was?
Yeah, never noticed.
How long?
I've been reading this book for a long time, probably since I've been teaching. What year did this book come out? Does it say it in here? Yeah, it does. Copyright 2001.
Long time ago.
First published in the United States by Dial Books for Young Readers, a division of Penguin Putnam Books for Young Readers, 2001.
So tired.
Interesting. Summary: a witch finds room on her broom for all the animals that ask for a ride, and they repay her kindness by rescuing her from a dragon. Very true. I love it. Okay. Do you think the people who made the movie did a good job of portraying the book? Yes or no? Do you think the people who made the movie did a good job at making it match the book? Why? What did you notice about the words?
They rhyme.
They were the exact same in the movie and the book.
Oh, yeah.
It was the exact same words. The only difference was the details that we saw, what we saw happening. But the words, the script was the exact same, which is pretty cool. I liked that about it. That's why when I was reading the book, I didn't really have to look at the words or when the movie was going on. I said the words that were going to happen because I've read it 1,000 times. And I know those words by heart. Last one.
Which did you enjoy more, the book or the movie? Why?
We said that already.
Oh.
You said movie because I thought the movie was interesting, more interesting than the book, and the movie had more detail. You sure did say that. Okay.
Give me a rotten fry.
Oh my god. dance now.
I'm gonna do the dance.
Go ahead. Take your little brain break and do your little dance.
So we fresh, you're all I can be. Every time I drink up, you're my soda pop, you're my soda pop. Can I have cookie?
Let's finish this first. Okay.
Wait.
Clip begins.
Let me stretch.
You can stretch for a minute. Be my guest.
Oh, it feels so nice. Maybe just do that. Maybe just do that. You're really okay. What is he doing? What is he doing? What is he doing? This is soda pop dance.
Okay.
Oh,
Here we go.
okay.
Let's get this done. Okay.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Nuh-uh, you're not eating my fries.
Okay,
My
now,
fries.
now we're moving on to our writing section. And what we're going to do is this last session is about finishing and celebrating your stories. So we worked really hard. This is your author moment. Amazing. We are going to look through your story. I think we need another paragraph about what happens after you get home. I used a sentence stem. I wrote when we got home. And you're going to have to add stuff there. Then we're going to do our final revisions using our checklist. We could decorate it. We can illustrate part of it. I'll grab some crayons. We could draw our cover for our story. And then we are all done. Done. So I want you to read through your story and look at your sentence stem.
I think it's good.
Well, we need to add more, I think. When we got home. So we should read your story and figure out what we're going to add at
When
the
we
end.
got home.
We have like an hour left, maybe a little less. A little less than an hour left.
Your U key is like weird.
What's that mean?
Like the U key is like,
Getting stuck?
yeah.
Interesting. That's weird. Did it fix it?
Probably. Yeah.
Smack it a couple of times. We have 45 minutes left, and then we are all done.
Hot chick show this house dun. Can we listen to some K-pop 300 music?
No.
Man.
Dun.
It's so tiring.
Use it in a sentence.
This is so tiring.
Tiring is Tiring. Now it's done.
Oh.
Sorry, my fingers at the top.
Okay.
What'd you write? We have 45 minutes, so you gotta take your time, girl. Milo soda pop. My earrings are cute today. What you got?
It's not big. When we got home, we sat down on the couch and said, "Ugh, today was super tiring." And then we started to do gymnastics in the back. Wait. Tiring. And then we went outside. I fixed it. We got home, we sat down on the couch and said, today was super tiring. And then we went outside and started to do gymnastics. And we did cartwheels, handstands, front walkovers, and back walkovers too.
Okay. Read your entire story, because that doesn't make any sense.
What?
Start from the beginning. Read your whole story.
What?
What? Read your story.
It doesn't make sense.
Read your story.
Okay. The mystery at the playground. It was a nice Monday morning when me and my friends were at school and we decided to go to the park after school. Me and my friends Brooke, Julie, and Caitlin went to the park. And we went straight to the swings. As we were on the swings, we started to talk about our Halloween costumes. And I said I was being Rumi. Also, Julie was being Zoe. And Brooke was being an axolotl. And Caitlin was being an axolotl too. But then while we were swinging, I jumped off and something got caught on the bottom of my shoe. We saw it was a puzzle piece. We started picking it up, and then we saw more under the wood chips. Then we all tripped over the puzzle piece, and we saw more and more and more. But then we saw more puzzle pieces. Then I tripped, and then Brooke tripped, and then Julie tripped, and then Caitlin tripped again. So we kept picking the puzzle pieces. We kept picking the puzzle pieces. Up as we saw them, we kept finding and finding them even more. But then there were no more puzzle pieces. Also, the puzzle pieces were black and white. Then we put it together and it said Brooke, Gabby, Julie, and Caitlin. Then Ohio Rizzler 6-7 Skibbity, Riz, and Big Bag Ohio Riz and a Skibbity with our Toon 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 Sahor Big Bag.
When we got home, is that your next thing? You're not even done with that paragraph, are you?
No.
Okay, keep going.
Then, after we read it a couple times, we started getting really, really scared, and then we took the puzzle pieces apart and we showed them to Juliana. And she said, "What is this?" So we went to go. So then we went to go show Joey, and he said he did not know what this was too. So then we asked Gianna, and she said, it was a prank. We got home, when we got home, we sat down on the couch and said, today was super tiring. And then we went outside to go do gymnastics. And we did cartwheels and handstands and front walkovers and back walkovers too.
Okay.
It does make sense.
You could just say like, yeah, but like you're just saying you guys are doing cartwheels and stuff. Like, does anybody get in trouble? Does Gianna get in trouble? The next day at school, my brother Joey told all of my friends, all the kids that they pranked us and the kids were making fun of us.
No.
Want more info?
Ew.
What else could
I just felt a tongue on my finger. I was like, I'm good with it.
You are good with it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's good.
Go up to your kitty cat story. Just scroll up.
Okay.
Read that one.
Okay.
We got like a little bit of time, girl.
It was a windy Monday morning and I felt the wind on my nose and ears. I woke up and I went to go eat breakfast and watch cat videos. I love cats.
Okay.
And when I was watching my cat videos, I suddenly thought I really want a cat. So I went to the adoption center and it smelled so bad that I had to cover my nose because the dogs and cats smelled so bad. I saw the cat I really, really wanted. So I looked up the price and I saw that this kitty was $124. Wow, that's a lot of money. I don't have that kind of money.
Very cute.
I need to start saving up for this kitty, I said. I went to a job interview at the restaurant because I want to be a waitress. But it takes forever to get training done. So I asked how long is training. And the guy that was going to train me said it takes 10 hours to train. Is that okay with you, ma'am? I said yes, I will do that. So I started to train so I can get the kitty. And I make $15 an hour and I work 8 hours a day. So that would be $120. So then I need $4. So that means I can buy the kitty. Yay! I can buy the kitty. Yay! Wait, I can buy the kitty. Yay! Then the next day I went to the adoption center and I got the cat. The cat loves, I skipped a line. The kitty is a black and white kitty and the kitty's name is Oreo. Oreo loves to play with me and eat too much. Before I went to my car, I felt that it was so cold outside. So then I went to the pet store and I got some kitty toys and I got some kitty food too. I also got a bed, a water and food bowl, and a litter box with a lid on it, and also a cute blanket for the kitty to keep it warm.
Which story do you like better?
I don't know.
Really?
Both.
Which one do you like better?
Both.
Better.
Both. The D looks like Dunkin' Donuts.
Where?
Dunkin' Donuts.
I like your kitty story better personally. So I just think the other one's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
It's very Halloween-y.
I like the kitty story better.
I like the kitty story better. I think it's longer. It's got a little more detail. It's got a little more. Is it not longer? Feels longer. Shorter? Really? I feel like a lot happens in that story. That's what I like about it. You start, you're like, I'm watching cat videos on Monday and I really want a cat, so I'm gonna get this cat. I went to the shelter and it was
Suddenly.
And so I go to the shelter and I get it, or I look at it, right, and then it's expensive. So then I go to the restaurant and I go to the interview and I get the job and I have to do training, and training takes forever, and I have to work this many days and blah blah blah. And then I go back to the shelter and then I adopt the cat and then we go to the shopping and I get stuff for the cat. There's a lot of events that happen in your first story that makes it feel longer, where your second story is more basic. It's like, we're at school, we're gonna go to the park, we're at the park, we see puzzle pieces, the end.
No.
Yeah, I just don't
We
feel like
asked-
there's a lot
We
of...
asked my siblings. One of them said, "Oh, I painted."
Yeah, but that's at the end.
Then we did gymnastics.
Yeah, but there's not a lot of detail in that one. Not a lot of sequential information, which means like what happens first, next, then last. Like, I like the first story because there's more of a sequence to it.
Can we have cookie?
No, we have 20 minutes. So I can have you write a new thing.
No.
Or we can add more detail to your last thing to make it have more sequential stuff, like a more clear beginning, middle, end. Because right now it's just kind of like there. Your first story has a clear beginning, middle, end. I want a cat. I went to the shelter to look at it. I got a job. I had to work, and then I bought the cat. Your second story doesn't have a clear beginning, middle, end. Like the beginning, okay, you guys, you made plans to go to the park. You're at the park, your sibling pranked you, but I just need a little bit more information in that story, a little bit somewhere. That's the kind of dog he is, yeah. He loves to do that. He knows to do that. Let's add a little
What
bit
is
of
he doing?
Let's add a little bit of detail in the middle. What could we add? What could we add?
I don't know.
For a second story.
Tessie, stop.
Oh my god. And I know, he kisses a lot.
Ugh.
Do you want me to give you another prompt?
No.
A sentence starter? You want to write a story and draw it now with your handwriting instead of... I can do that. Let's do that. Let's do that.
Questions about animals.
Okay, give me this. Whoop. I'm going to say we finished stories, narrative, and moved on to prompt. Okay, let's see.
What's this?
That is your checklist. Don't check it off yet. We're gonna do something here and then you can check it off. Alright, let's see. What can we write about?
Nothing. Dolphins.
Dolphins? Let's think.
Or I can draw Amelia Bedelia again.
No, that's pretty long stuff.
Oh, yeah. Same thing.
Let's do two options. We could do an opinion piece or a descriptive piece.
Huh?
Do you want to write about, do you think students should have homework on the weekends?
No.
We could write about that. Or We do a descriptive prompt. Describe your perfect day from morning to night and use a lot of detail. That might be a good one. What?
I don't know.
Let's do that one. Describe your perfect day from morning to night. From when you wake up to when you go to bed. What would be a perfect day for Gabby? Think about it. Add a lot of detail.
I don't know what to write.
I would start with planning, personally. I would just write, I like to do this, I like to do this, and then I would flip and start writing. But that's, what's wrong with you? Think about your perfect day. What happens from morning to night? My perfect day starts with, I wake up early, like 6:30, and then I have a cup of coffee. You could tell me about it before you write. And then I have a cup of coffee, right? And my coffee is like medium temperature. It's not too hot, not too cold. And nobody talks to me for the first 2 hours of me being awake. And then I'm able to put on some music and clean up and vacuum quietly with nobody bothering me. And then I could open a new book and start reading.
That sounds like the worst day ever.
This is my day. Hold on. And then I could read for like 3 hours. And then I could take a bath and listen to a podcast while I'm sitting in the bath. And then I could, this still sounds like your worst day. And then I could get up and maybe go to ShopRite, do a little food shopping with nobody with me. And I can come home and I could cook a whole big Thanksgiving-sized meal. Do all my dishes. Nobody talks to me. You know what? I like when nobody talks to me, I guess.
And poop.
And then I don't have to, in my perfect day, I don't have to poop. And then I have another cup of coffee and I sit on the porch and I just sit outside for a minute. And then I come in and I wrap myself in a blanket and I read a whole nother book and then I go to sleep at like 9:30.
You're all I can think of every time I drink of. You're my soda pop, my little soda pop.
That's my dream day.
Want to know my dream
Yes,
day?
I do.
Dream day?
Let's think about it.
Be at gymnastics all day.
Well, what do you do when you wake up?
Do my morning routine.
Okay, early, late, normal time? That sounds like the worst day ever. That's
Whenever
hilarious.
I want.
That's so funny.
Wake up whenever I want.
Okay, sleep in.
Then I eat breakfast.
Okay.
Then I get ready for gymnastics. Then I just be there all day. I do everything I want.
If writing about your perfect day is too long for you, you can always write about the best time ever in gymnastics. Like, what would make that gymnastics day a really good gymnastics day?
Just doing whatever I want.
Well, I need detail. I walked into gymnastics and my teacher said, Gabby, you are so cool. You can teach the class today. And then you did it. So, write it.
No, I want to act it out first.
Okay.
Okay.
Getting real serious, huh?
Okay. I'm going to go like this if I'm a coach. And I'm going to go like
They
this.
point at you?
If I'm me.
What?
Okay.
Okay, yes.
Okay. I'm a coach. Hey, Gabby, since you're so awesome, you want to teach class today? Okay, I'll teach the class today. Good answer. Okay, first class we are going to be stretching.
That's what you do?
No. So, first we are going to go into our... First we are going to go into our butterflies.
Fair. Okay. What else?
Slap our wings.
Flapping
Next
those
we are
wings.
going to go into diamond.
That's the same thing.
No. We're out. This is butterfly.
Yes.
This is diamond.
Interesting.
Yeah. Next, we are going to do our straddles.
That's crazy.
We're gonna scoop. Scoop. Straight. Next, we are going to go into pike. Point. Touch the end of your toesies. Flex. Pull back your toesies. This is
wild.
point. This is flex.
Okay.
Next, we are going to stretch your hands. Okay.
Sounds like you're just doing gymnastics right now.
No. These are our stretches.
Come write this down. We don't have a lot of time.
I don't want to act.
You need to. It's our last session.
I want to keep acting.
Let's write it down. Well. Sit down. Write about it. My perfect day of gymnastics is would be when.
I get to teach the class.
So write it.
My perfect day at gym.
I like how you're like completely laying down when you write. How do you even focus like that?
It actually helps me focus better.
Interesting.
Because I was born like that.
Keep writing. Almost done.
You just keep like.
What, with my hair?
Yeah.
That's because I had my hair up in a bun today because one of the kids in my class was like, my head is itchy, and now I feel like I have lice, which I don't have, but you know, once you think about it, then you feel itchy. Yeah, so now I'm like, I'm itching. Am I really itching? Do I really have to itch? Yes, I do.
Exactly me.
Let's go. Go, go, go.
And the floor. Then do tramp. Last do bar. Boom. Done.
Way more.
What?
I need more information. We got 10 minutes left. What you writing?
Done.
Read it to me.
Okay. My perfect day at gymnastics is when I would be able to teach the class.
Okay.
First, we would stretch and then do floor. And then do tramp. Then last do bar. But then I think and then I want to do vault and tumble track and beam also. That's my
I have my students do blah, 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 blah. They don't argue with me. They do everything I ask them to do. I need more.
Okay.
Really tired at the night sessions. You get really
I
bleh.
like the morning sessions.
I know. But this is our last one.
No. I want it to be the last one.
You want my soda pop? Oh my gosh, Gabby, I can't stop.
So we did this thing in gymnastics.
Okay, like what?
And we did this yesterday. We got to pick a pumpkin that was like our favorite that was decorated.
Where'd you find decorated pumpkins?
That's gymnastics.
What do you mean? Like some random people brought them in, or like the gymnastics instructors, or like
No,
what? Or like kids, or was there like a contest or something?
yeah, it was a contest. The gymnastics coaches did like a contest of like whose pumpkin is best. So I picked number 7 because that was my coach's pumpkin. Because you want to know how I know that? She said, "Oh no, my broomstick!" She did a witch. She made her pumpkin a witch.
I would make my pumpkin the Lorax.
There was a Lorax one.
That's what I would do. I would say, well, that's a cool one. What would you make your pumpkin?
Pink Pony Club.
You make your pumpkin as a chapel roan.
No, Ruby.
How would you make your pumpkin into a person? I'm sure you saw them. Cut the eyeballs out.
Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. Purple Pony Club. If Rumi sung that. Purple Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing.
What's your story say?
My perfect day at gymnastics is when I would be able to teach the class. First, we would stretch and then do floor, and then do tramp, then last do bar. But then I think and then I want to do vault and tumble track and beam. Also, then we are doing a pumpkin contest, and we got to do pumpkin painting. For our pumpkins.
Okay. I used capital and lowercase letters correctly. Check your work.
Yes.
After every sentence, you need to begin with a capital letter.
That was only 2 sentences.
Well, there should be more than 2 sentences
Okay,
in that long paragraph. Let's look first of all. Let's see where we can make these into sentences. My perfect day of gymnastic is when I would be able to teach the class. Period. Where's your capital go? That's good. There you go. First, I would stretch and then do floor, and then I have no idea what this means. Tramp, and then last do something. Period would we go there. Capital. Then I think, what?
Then I think about it.
Then I think I want to do vault and tumble, track and beam also. Good. Then we are doing I'm reading it upside down. Pumpkin contest. What's this say?
And
This is and? What is this?
and like that's how I write my hands.
Oh my god. And we got to do pumpkin painting for our pumpkins, period. What would you title it? My most boring day ever. That was so funny when you said that's like my worst day ever. Like nobody talks to me. I have coffee. Nobody talks to me. Everybody leaves me alone.
That's your day's
I wake up
boring.
early.
You want your day to be boring.
Everybody's different. I'm with kids 24/7, so it's nice to just be left alone. So funny. Okay, back to it. I used capital and lowercase letters correctly. Good. I checked my spelling carefully and consulted a reference to help. Is your spelling right? Kind of. Yeah, a lot of your writing is correct. There are a couple words here
I
and there.
use a punctuation correctly.
Okay.
I read it. I reread it. I reread my writing to make sure it all makes sense. Okay. Can I have cookie?
No, we're not done. We have 5 minutes. Okay. Can you draw a picture under your story of your favorite thing to do with gymnastics?
Oh, okay.
Just do what you're doing.
Wait, you have to guess what it is.
Draw a picture of you on it.
Oh God, no.
Yeah, or a stick figure.
Yeah, a stick figure. Wait, but that's gonna be hard. Which one? Oh.
2 kids.
Well, it's supposed to be one kid.
Then one kid.
Okay.
Flipping through the air. At full speed.
Okay. Wait. Ponytail. Or bun. Big bun. Or ponytail.
What kind of hair do you have to wear?
Bun or ponytail. She has long hair. So I'm putting it in a ponytail.
It's like a big chicken nugget. It looks like a corn dog.
It looks like a chicken nugget with legs.
It's like a corn dog.
A chicken nugget with
Oh
legs.
my gosh.
Looks like a chicken.
Where are all your friends watching from?
Well, we have stations.
Whoa, that one's huge.
It's my coach.
She's huge.
She has purple hair.
That's cool.
Purple and black hair. My coach.
Is it shaved on the sides and just on the top?
No, she has a bun.
Okay. Looks like grandma.
Wait, grandma be like without her hair dyed.
Oh my gosh.
That's grandma without her hair dyed.
That's so funny.
And then this is her head. It's a burnt chicken nugget. My friend is sitting.
What are your friends' names in gymnastics?
Violet.
Only Violet?
Yeah. We're bestaboos.
Where's she from?
She has pigtails.
You can wear pigtails?
Yeah.
I thought you could only wear a bun or a ponytail.
Bun, pony, anything with your hair up.
Okay, so what if I did like 2 space buttons?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's this really short girl named Maya. Pigtails. This one looks like a mermaid.
That's really funny. All right. So gymnastics class. Your favorite gymnastics class. You're doing a really good job. I'm giving you prompts, and I know you're being a little silly because it's bedtime for you and late. But you're writing really good. You're working really quickly. Everything's making sense. You're drawing pictures that match your story. That's a really good thing. Just like when we did Room on the Broom, we looked at how the pictures kind of match the story. Your pictures match your story. Even if they're a little silly. But we're pretty much done. I'm pretty sure we're done. Because the last, we had that technical difficulty.
Yeah.
Right, earlier on.
Yeah.
So let me
Okay,
just...
but what happens if we had 15 minutes left?
I don't think we do, but I'll check.